The Tallboy Experience.
Hey, it's the Tallboy Experience. We're live in Atlanta. The last time I saw this brother, we were like backstage in New Orleans for the Super Bowl.
Yes, that's what it was, the Super Bowl show, yeah.
The Super Bowl, doing our thing, you know.
Yeah, good weekend.
And now you came to my city, and you're here for the Mother's Day comedy.
Jam.
Okay. So how did you get on board with that?
Same promoters that do Royal Comedy Tour, same guys that did this Super Bowl show. They put something together for Mother's Day weekend, threw me on it, asked if I was available. I'm like, let's do it. It's Atlanta. I come down here and see my family, hang out with some people, have a good time.
Oh, so you got family here in Atlanta?
Yes, indeed. I got a brother lives here. I have a lot of friends, a lot of fam, a lot of friends that work the polls. So it's always a good time to come to Atlanta.
Now, with all your success, how many of these family members ask you for money?
Yeah, see, I owe money to the ones that had money before me, so I'm just trying to pay off my debt before I start lending money out to the ones that are behind me.
Okay, all right, I like that. Now, you got some success with the Showtime at the Apollo.
Yes, yes.
It's about to start again. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, new season of Apollo Live. We start taping again, world famous Apollo Theater. End of August, Dougie Fresh will be back, Michael Bivins will be back, and Miss Gladys Knight will be returning as well. So I'm looking forward to it. It's best job I had so far. Just excited to get back to work in Harlem.
All right, so now what new surprises or wrinkles did you guys add from the last season to this season?
No. The changes that we made initially are still just the changes.
It's the same concept, same everything?
They come out, perform, booed or applauded.
So no new jokes?
Oh, no, jokes are new. Yeah, jokes are always new. Jokes are always new. Sandman's routines are new, stuff like that. Audiences will be new, but the same premise that made Apollo the greatest talent showcase that it is.
All right, now you also got some acting going on with Read Between the Lines. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, Read Between the Lines, season 2. We taped it in Atlanta a few months ago, actually, but BET's been so busy with House Husbands and Apollo and The Game, they haven't found a slot for us yet, but it'll drop later on this summer, BET as well as Apollo Live.
All right, now I work in radio, and I heard that Lil Birdie told me you had a radio show. Yeah. Are you trying to come get my job? I mean, what are you doing with radio?
You're safe. It's an internet radio show. DJ Ski is a good friend of mine in LA. He has a radio show on XM. So his internet station that he owns, he's trying to get more content. So myself and my good friend Trey the Truth, rapper out of Houston, we came together. It's called Band Radio because Trey was banned from the radio in Houston. So we call it Band Radio. It's no holds barred. We can do whatever we want to say.
You can say what you want?
Say what we want, do what we want, talk about whoever we want. Content is all ours. Everything is cleared. It's like the only way I would agree to do it was if I could do whatever I wanted. So they signed me up.
Now, how do I jump on board or something like that?
Oh, we can talk about it. We definitely talk about it.
I like that. All right, now, the first time I met you, I'm not going to say I was nervous because you were like a cool cat, but I didn't get a chance to ask you, what got you off into comedy?
When I was a kid, I used to sneak and listen to Richard Pryor albums and then go to school the next day and tell the jokes and get in trouble because I was cursing. And then my brothers and some of my cousins kind of I had the love for stand-up, and they kind of helped nurture it to get me to where I am today. Yeah, nobody gets where they are on their own.
All right, now out of all the comedians that you've come across, you've been on stage with, who are some of your most memorable, or who are some of your mentors?
My mentors are Earthquake's a mentor. Tommy's definitely a mentor. Louis C.K.'s a mentor. Wanda Sykes is a big, huge. Wanda Sykes is probably number one on that list. Some of my most memorable, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's my idol.
Okay. Now you got to give us some experiences with some of these.
Experiences. Okay, so I got drunk a couple of times with Wanda, and when she's drunk, she just talks a mile a minute nonstop, and she'll tell you about comedy. She'll tell you about relationships. Whatever you want to talk about, she's going to just go right into it 100 miles an hour once she gets a few drinks in her. So hanging out with Wanda is always a lot of fun. Louis C.K. is like a genius. Anything he says about comedy is 99.9% of the time is dead on true. My brother as well. And Dave Chappelle, it's just always fun to hang out with him because he's always doing stand-up. Whether he's having a conversation with you or ordering food at a restaurant, it's just his cadence always sounds, hey, brother, you got chicken wings? It's just always, everything he says just sounds funny.
Okay, all right. So out of all of this and this whole journey, what's been the most memorable experience in all of this?
Most memorable experience was probably doing Apollo's number one because I used to sneak into the Apollo as a kid to see the show, and now I'm like the ringleader, so that's unbelievable. Second would probably be doing. I did an HBO movie called Life Support with Queen Latifah. It was written and directed by Nelson George, my brother's best friend. So just the fact that he trusted me enough to really like let me. It was a drama too, so to let me get on and showcase my talents in another direction was just like it spoke volumes for his character and what he thought about my talent. So I'll never forget that.
All right, so I got about 2 more questions. I'm gonna get you on out of here because I know you gotta get ready for that show. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I'll be more box office than I will be, comedy club. And I'm gonna never stop doing stand up, but I'll be more on the silver screen in the next 5 years.
I like that. Mother's Day is right around the corner. Well, yeah, it's right around the corner.
It is.
And Mom has been like really special.
Yeah.
Can you share any mom moments or just something that what's the perfect Mother's Day gift, mom moment, however you want to word it?
Okay, you know how you got those mothers that when you was a kid, somebody would bully you and you'd be like, your mother would be like, if you don't fight him, you got to fight me. We have all been there. So I was a kid that used to bully me back in the day, and went to school. Next day, my mother was like, if you don't fight him, you got to fight me when you get home. And I went to school, and he came over, started bullying me, and I didn't do nothing. So I got home, I beat
I didn't say that. He did.
I'm kidding.
That's Tony Rock.
My mother, she said, you gonna fight him, you gonna fight me. I beat the lady.
And he got a straight face with the whole thing. It's my man Tony Rock. It's Showtime at the Apollo Season 2. Thank you so much. Read between the lines. And he's got that radio show. Make sure you tune into him.
My app. You got an app? I got an app. The Tony Rock app. Available on whatever phone you got. Yeah.
Tell them how to get it.
Just go to your app store, type in Tony Rock, app pops up, press download, you got it. It's free for now. Band Radio premieres May 20th on ski247.com.
It's a Tallboy experience. We're out. Thank you, Tony Rock.
Think big, think tall, think